Hi everyone, I appreciate you stopping in, spending a few moments with me. I have a very wonderful product here, and this is from this company right here, Rebluum, and this is a solar battery wireless security camera. And this was so kindly gifted to me for to do a YouTube video to share this product with all of you. I'm just going to real fast show you what's in the box. And then the next segment that I film will be, I can show you a little bit more in depth. Okay, so when you open your box, you have a user guide right here, and it does give you like all the information like for the app and things like that and how to take care of it. They give you the sticker for your window if you choose to put them up, and that's never a bad thing. And this came from was sent to me from an Amazon seller. Here in this nice little packaging right here is the solar panel with the cord, very long cord. I don't want to. I'm just gonna like pull this out a little bit. I don't want to be touching this too much. All right, here. So this is the solar panel that gets its, we do have one with a solar panel. It's mounted up high towards the top of the roof. But this is nice when it has a solar panel because you don't have to charge it. We have an internal one that you constantly have to put up to a battery charger. A little bit of a pain. The solar panel one is so much better because the sun powers it. And this is what you see in the box. Here you have all your, your bases and your, things like that. They give you everything, the mounts right here, all your screws, all that good stuff is in the box. I just want to keep this in here. And then the camera itself, and you have, there's a cord here to figure out what that's for. That has something to do with the camera. I don't want to drop this, so I'm trying to be careful here. So this is what it looks like. So this is where you would mount it to one of them brackets on your home, right here. And these are the antennas, right here. So these would go this way because you're going to mount, you would mount it up against, I would say this way. So then these would probably come up in the air. However you do it, like it would mount and it has a bracket here. And this is the camera, and this actually swivels. You see that moving? So you can, in the app, you can turn the camera. And this is supposed to have some phenomenal clear pictures right here. And these, I just want to get this back in the box. I don't want to, I just have to flip these the other way. I just wanted to show you all the components in the box before I do anything with it on the outside. Now, I know for a fact that I'm not going to be able to show you footage of the camera outside of my home for my own security purposes. I can't show you my neighbor's homes, my home, like I can't show you my, the back of my home. It's just, I can't do that. So I will do my best to see if I can charge this and then maybe like show you some like of my background and show it to you on the phone and things like that. I'm going to do my best to do this. But this is, let me just see here. There is a micro SD card. Now, I don't know if this has the micro SD card included or if I have to provide one. That I'd have to look at. I'm just briefly looking at the instructions. You scan a QR code depending on whether you're Apple or iOS or Android, which is Apple or, Android. And then it tells you, what to do with the app. It gives you like your distance to where you put it and what range it's going to cover of your property, how to install it, what tools you need, just tons and tons of information. This is a phenomenal book. Sometimes you get like 2 pages and like wing it, and that can be troublesome. These are not cheap, by the way. Well, we have 2 currently, well 3 actually. It's peace of mind. Somebody comes to my front door, I don't have to go to my front door. I can pull it up. If it's, if the mail carrier, FedEx, UPS brings a package, I get an alert that somebody has come to my front door. I can just pull it right up. Oh, it was UPS, go get the package. So, I mean, they really do come in handy, and they are worth peace of mind. In general, you could, you know, obviously, you know, this is an outdoor camera. Would I put this inside my home? No, because of the solar panel. Obviously, you would need sun. But they do have ones for inside. I'm impressed, but just by the booklet. Honestly, there is, you know, lots of features. We have one that's outside that's been with a solar panel, not this brand, another brand that's been outside for years. Works like a charm. Loads every time, and one in the front of our house, same brand. And then I have another camera that's a different brand that is more for, so I can see, you know, is the mail here? Are there packages here? Because the other cameras are up higher for more visual, but the one that I have that catches like more my front patio, my front door, actually captures the parking spot in front of my house, which is where I park. So my car is included in that. So it's just all around peace of mind. I mean, you know, I'm not a fearful person. I'm not afraid to be in my home. You know, if I'm here by myself, I'm not afraid to do that. You know, I lock my doors like everybody else. I'm not afraid, but it's nice to have, I have dogs, first of all. They hear a pin drop and they bark. But it's just nice peace of mind. Years ago, I had a BoxyCharm box stolen from my patio, and it was a delivery person that did it. Well, it was captured on camera, and handed it to the police, to detectives, and he couldn't deny that it was him. And, you know, so they do come in handy. I can't say enough about it. You know, you get what you pay for sometimes when it comes to security cameras. Like, buying the cheapest ones are not always the best. The ones that we do have were not overly expensive, but they're just static picture. Like, I like this that you can move it. Like, if you know, if I want to see, oh, did somebody just pull into my driveway, which I can see on my other cameras, but I can turn this one in the app so I can angle it, you know, and things like that. So I'm excited to give this one a go. I'm going to see what I can share with you and what I cannot. And I hope the company is okay with that, but I cannot share the outside of my home this installed. I can't wait to install it. I've had this for a little bit now. Just so much going on. I just have not been able to get into this. It's been a rough couple of months for me. For those that know, you know, it's just been tough. So I'm excited to come back and see what this nice little camera here can do for all of us. Be right back with you. Okay, so what I am doing right now, this is going to be, I am filming on a security camera. I'm trying to bring this in. So I have the app up on my phone, but I'm just showing you the clarity of the camera right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do in the app is you click on this, and I have options. I can move the camera up. I can go to the side, all with a push of a button. To this side. And then I get notifications because I'm changing information. Let me show you this on large screen. I mean, this is very, very clear. It's going to show up strange on the camera. Let me see. I'm trying to adjust this. I'm behind the camera today. Okay. So I'm holding the security camera. I'm going to show you the camera. I come in the front. So this is what the camera looks like. Okay, this is the part right here. I can't show it to you. I'm plugged in. But it just shows everything. No, this is too far. I'm trying to. I need 2 tripods, and I don't have 2 tripods, so it's going to beep because I'm getting a notification. I don't know why it's doing that, but you can see how clear it is. Now, I would show you this outside of my home, but I cannot. I'm too close to. I don't hear the beep inside the house. That's the strange part. Let me put my phone up here. Maybe that would be... Now you're not looking at anything. All right, let's readjust. Okay. I'm trying to do this. There's really no great way to show you. I mean, it is crystal clear on my phone. Can you guys see that a little bit better? It's so hard. Like, you're on my phone, but I'm showing you the background. I mean, to the point where it's getting in there pretty tight. And then over there is the box with the solar panel and all that, and I did show that in the beginning, but this is the app. So let me pause this for right now, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I still don't know what that beeping sound is. So what I have, and it's going to echo out on my phone. So this is the camera. Ooh, I won't drop it. So when you have it up mounted, you mount, you know, obviously you can mount this way, everything hooks here and here. Your antenna, go up to however you need it. This is battery. I did charge it. So this is your camera hole, your camera right here. So you can see it has a blue light. So I want to show you. You can see I'm moving the... Is it going to do it? Yeah, you can see that the lens is moving down. I'm watching on my phone to the side. Then I'm taking it back to this side. So if this camera's outside and somebody's like at your front door or something like that, I just want to make sure it's back. Something like that, you can see it. Now this also has, you know, you can take a screenshot, but it also has lights. You see those lights right there? That you could use it as a spotlight. If, you know, if something's outside of your home and you're like, what is that? You could put your light on right from the app, which is wonderful. Motion detection. You can record, hold to talk. So if this is outside, you can say, can I help you? It's sort of like a Ring doorbell type situation, but it's all on your security camera. You can take a screenshot. It maintains a history and has cloud storage, which I like. And then the app is Cloud Edge, which is right on my phone. So I'm going to, oh, I should have put the lights off. They'll go off on their own, but let me just put them off. Okay. So they're off. I just want to take care of the antenna here. I will admit it was a little bit of a hassle to connect. Not as easy as previous cameras or cameras that we currently have. Took me a little bit to figure it out, and I'm pretty technology savvy. Took me a few extra minutes. Nothing that you couldn't figure out. I mean, I did not see the little QR code sticker on the side of the camera, but there's one in the booklet, so I was scanning that, and it was like it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. So I found the one on the side of the camera, scanned that, and it connected right away to my Wi-Fi in my house. So it is Wi-Fi enabled. You do have, which I did show you, the solar panel that you plug into it for power, put the solar panel up high where it gets all your sun, so it keeps it charged. Now I've had that plugged in for a few days, so it's the batteries, and it contains a battery, it's charged. I do have the brackets mounted, so this can just go back outside. I can't show you the outside of my home, or, you know, angled towards cars and things like that. For license, for my security, for my location security, for license plate numbers, you know, the street that I live on, all the homes look the same. They look different because everybody's color schemes are different, but they're all the same models. I wouldn't want anyone to try to figure out where I live. I mean, yeah, some people have my address from winning giveaways and stuff like that, but just not out there on the general internet. So I can't do that. The other thing that I did not, so the connection issue was kind of a deterrent. The other thing that I don't like is that this requires an SD card, but it does not come with one. Now, this was sent to me for review. I shouldn't have had to order an SD card in order to try it. It should have come with one. If you're going to ask me to review something, it should come with the SD card. I mean, these are not, you know, they're not $3,000 cameras. I forget how much the camera cost. I'm going to see if I can, oh, I have other stuff in here for Amazon. See if I can look it up on Amazon, because I think I did have something very similar that I looked at for price point. I don't know if it's going to show up now because we've looked at other stuff. Yeah, I don't know where it would be in my Amazon. So let me see. I know I did look things up just to, you know, get an idea on price. I think it was under $200 if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, that's not bad for a security camera. The one deterrent that wouldn't stop me from buying it or stop me from using it is you have to have a membership to have cloud storage. Well, the whole purpose of a security camera is to be able to record and have it maintained. So that if somebody does try to break into your vehicle or whatever, just doing mischief on your property, things of that nature, help a neighbor out, in order for it to store what it captures, one, you need the SD card, and two, you need, like, I did not pay for the membership because, you know, I'm just not going to. I have other cameras that automatically record that I don't have to record to the SD card, and we can just pull the card, or I can download it from my my camera, which I wish I could show you this, but I really can't. Now, like, here's my other camera. I'm just going to block out the front of my house. Like, the apps are different. You probably can't really see much of that. But I can talk, playback, and it records and screen. It does everything that this does. And I like that you can, you know, make full screen. And so does this. Very easy to use. I do have another camera that is a little bit easier. I don't know if I can show you that either. I really can't because it does show other, like, homes on my street. Clear is crystal clear. This one works great at night, honestly. So do all my cameras. I mean, I wouldn't buy one if they didn't. I just don't like that, that it almost forces you to have to join a membership for the cloud storage. Now, yeah, it's $2.99 a month is your cheapest one. Why should you have to do that? Like, I don't like that. So I don't know if I want to use cloud storage on this. This might just be for visual only for me to see, you know, do I have a package on my doorstep? Because I can turn the camera down, but keep it up and doing its surveillance the majority of the time. But when, like, was that the, you know, did the mail just come? Did I just hear a package? Because, you know, sometimes they toss them and you can hear them hit. My dogs alert me if there's somebody on the patio. Anyway, deliver, even the mailman. So I pretty much know, and I do have one camera that is angled, but I can't always see depending on where they put it. Where this camera, I can angle it all the way down and see, yes, oh, my Macy's box was delivered. And then I know to go get it and not let it sit out there. And, you know, you're only asking for trouble if you leave packages sit out front. Like, our UPS driver's phenomenal. He'll bring them to the side door, which is protected by cars. You really can't see boxes. So he always brings them to the side because he understands that there's, you know, pirate porches, or, yeah, porch pirates, I said that wrong, out there that follow the UPS and FedEx and the postal and take your packages. So he always puts them where they're not so visible, where they physically have to come on your property further, and they might get caught and they might not do that then. So he's always great to, you know, like our Amazons go to our side door and you cannot see that there's a package there. And UPS does the same thing for us. Mail carrier, not so much. They have to deliver to the mailbox. So he just puts them at the front door. But, you know, would I purchase this camera? Yes, just because I like that. It's great at night. You have the spotlight. You can talk to someone. Like if somebody's out there and messing with you, you can say, yo, what are you doing? And scare them off. Put the lights on and they're going to go because it's going to light them up. Great night vision, great day vision. Battery power so far has been good with the solar panel, but I did have the solar panel pulled down. It's just on a bracket so that I have it all here because I was taking photos. And this today's Friday, July 5th, so it'll go back up this weekend. I had it pulled down yesterday so that I could film this portion. But I think a very good camera. I'm happy that they sent it to me to try out and to review. And I would consider getting another one for the back of my home just because I like that I can move the camera. That's a feature to me that's like almost our current cameras don't have. And that I almost want in any security camera, that I have the option of turning it to the side and down or up or angle it to where, what was that? Like somebody's at the side door. Well, we don't have a camera. There are cameras that will capture it, but maybe not at the best angle because it's covering more property. And our like lights are always on, so we're lit up. It's not like we're completely, like some people just keep their homes completely dark. You're asking for trouble. But this kind of camera, then I can angle it down and see who's at the door. And if they can hear, you know, like, can I help you? Or like, what are you doing? And things like that, that might be a better option. I'm sorry if I'm off camera, but Oreo is right next to me and making a mess. And she's going to knock one of my boxes off because I have it on her bed. So, like I said, wasn't thrilled that there wasn't an SD card, especially since I'm doing this for a review. And, but as if I were to purchase it and there's no SD card, I would be annoyed. I didn't know that there wasn't an SD card because it was being sent to me. Now, if I would have purchased it, I would probably have looked into that because I know you need SD cards. Like what's the max that you can put in there? Because there is a maximum. You know, you just can't put the largest SD card in there. About the membership for the cloud storage to store the history of your camera. I don't need to store it forever. Like our cameras that we currently have outside that are solar powered, and they've been up there for years and they work like a charm every time. Every month they'll rewrite over itself. I think every 2 months. It's enough storage that it can record, I think, for 60 days every day, or movement because they're motion sensor. And then after 60 days, it'll just start rewriting over, and we can clear the SD cards at any time. You know, yeah, we'd have to get up on a ladder if we wanted to pull them to put new cards in, but so far they've been fine. They're waterproof out there. Like, this is phenomenal. But this is towards the front of my house. Like, if this is going towards the back of my house, I might show it outside, more with the app and stuff like that, but to the front of my house, I cannot. That would just give way too much of my location and where I live, the type of home I live in. And I can't do, I can't do that. And I know all of you respect that. But nice camera. Like in the beginning, I did give you the full, like opening, unboxing and looking at everything. But, and like I said, we are considering, because we were looking for 2 additional cameras for different positions. But this one is going back into the front. But the one we have towards the back, we might replace with one of these just because we can angle it. The third one that's out there, we have 3 covering, front, side, and back. The side one doesn't need to be angled because it's up high enough that it captures like driveway and windows and things of that nature. So, but not having the SD card and like almost the mandatory membership for the cloud storage is annoying to me. And not necessary when you buy a camera. You're not spending $25 for a camera. $25 for a camera security camera, I would expect to have to pay a little bit but some of those cameras are not, they're not bad, honestly. Now, if you want one that's going to last with solar power, this way you don't have to have it plugged in. Now, I had it plugged in the house to maintain charge so that because it's not out in the, with the panel. But it'll go, it comes with the, you know, your cords to plug it in your home. You could put it inside your home. You don't need to put it outside if you wanted to have it. I wouldn't do it as a monitor, like for a baby monitor or anything like that, because depending on certain motions, sometimes the lights could go on their own, like them spotlights, and I don't know if you'd want to do that like in a child's room or things like that, but it might be good for like you're downstairs, like if you go upstairs into bedrooms at nighttime, to have that where if somebody were to try to get in your home, it would light it up, and it's going to deter anybody. The minute they see lights, they're not going to know it's coming from a camera. They're going to think somebody's turning on lights, and they're going to go. They're not going to continue to come in. I mean, some might, but most won't. But I like the ones that will blast a light and shock and make somebody go if they're going to start messing around. I still live in a very safe neighborhood, but I'm also smart and keep things under control. And, you know, you're always going to have, you know, minor stuff. And thankfully, that's all we have in the area that I live in, you know, breaking into cars looking for money and things like that. There's not really anything crazy going on in the neighborhood. It's still very safe. Feel very safe in this neighborhood. And, you know, but it never hurts to have a little bit of security. I know at one point somebody's car, it was a delivery driver, pulled up, left his car running, made a delivery, and it was a setup, and they stole his car. Well, they know we have cameras, so they saw them, and they came and knocked on our door, and, you know, was able to take care of that, you know, for them. But it really didn't capture anything because our cameras are not to gather everybody else's home. It's to watch my home. So it did get a little bit, but not enough. Just like the guy across the street, his security cameras are aimed to protect his home, not necessarily to protect everybody else's. But, you know, we really didn't get, like, we got the color of the car and I think the make of the car, but like no plate number because our cameras aren't faced that way. But it didn't really help them. I don't know if he ever recovered his vehicle or not, but, you know, it is what it is. But I just think I'd rather be safe than sorry and not wish that I would have had a camera when I needed one. So I love stuff like this. So thank you so much for sending me this for review. I do like it. I would probably give it maybe an 8 out of 10 just because of, you know, it was difficult to connect the SD card and then the cloud storage, you know, kind of a little bit of a deterrent, but still wonderful, wonderful camera. So thank you all for watching. I hope you consider this one. Like I said, you know, it could be a one and done. You just need one. If it's the front of your home, or you'd like to secure the back of your home, or get two, or things like that. But make sure, you know, you keep yourself safe. And I appreciate all you watching. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.